welcome to my channel, Amish Crochet. I am Amber, and today I wanted to do a quick look through the library books that I picked up this last week, and I have been putting off this video and putting it off and putting it off. And now I'm going to show you what I got. So, I don't know why it's taken me this long to go to the one the closest to me, because in the city I live in, there's several branches of libraries that I could go to and find books. So I recently just a week just was like, you know what, why not look up some books? So I picked up 3 books, these 3 right here. So I have to take care of them. I mean, I take care of my books either way, but I take extra good care of my library books because, you know, if you don't return them in the way that you get them, then fees are incurred. So I was flipping through all the books trying to figure out ones to get. A lot of them were like Christmassy ones, like specifically, and I was like, I don't want just Christmassy. And I was just, I don't know. I just picked up the few books that kind of looked interesting, you know, and I didn't have time to really sit there and flip through them and make sure I really wanted to, you know, not keep them, but like check them out and really make something out of them or something. But what I was thinking after I checked them out, and I was like, I flipped through them for a few minutes each, and then decided I don't know that there's anything in them that I might make right now, but I'm going to decide whether or not I want to buy these books, you know, and put them in my collection permanently. So the first one I have for you guys, I'll do this one. I think this is the first one I picked up. It is Reader's Digest, the ultimate source book of knitting and crochet stitches. So it has over 900 great stitches detailed for needle crafters of every level. So the first, panel patterns, open work patterns. So it's broken up, it looks like, into different little sections here, but I'm trying to think. I think there's, I don't know how they have this broken up because it's knitting and crochet stitches. So it looks like the first half of the book is knitting and the second half is crochet. So I was right. Okay. So I'm actually really interested in this one because I want to maybe eventually go back and reteach myself knitting, because I did teach myself some knitting. I posted recently in the last couple months, not recent enough for me to remember when. It was in the last month, I think. I think it was last month in July, maybe, or I can't remember. But I posted some projects that I actually completed with knitting. So here are the table of contents. As you can see, it has the knitting over here. It starts off with techniques, and then medium weight patterns, heavyweight patterns, lace patterns, panel patterns, and ribs and edging right here. And then the other half is the crochet. It starts out with the techniques first, and then you have your medium weight and heavyweight patterns, and then open work patterns, kind of like lace patterns, very similar to the lace patterns for the knitting maybe. Then you have your crochet motifs, and it has Irish motifs in here. That'll be fun. And then motifs being squares, you know, like your granny squares. And then you have your edgings. This book, I might go and buy this one because of it having, well, in one, it looks like it's an older book. I haven't looked at the copyright book, but it looks older in the sense that, just by the way, I hate to use Juan the Yarn Addict again as an example, but he talks about how you can tell by like the font, and just like you can just tell by the coloring of everything, and like just the way the font and just everything looks, the aesthetics, it just screams older. And it's a Reader's Digest, and I hate to say that this is old, but it's a 20-year-old book here. I just saw the copyright is 2003. Let's see. I wanted to see if it said like a first edition or anything like that. I don't know how to tell edition-wise other than it saying first or whatever. Let's see. It doesn't say, but it has a copyright of 2003, so it is it's a 20-year-old book. So I mean, yeah, I could see it being a, you know, that early 2000s. Like, it just, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I don't have any other way to explain it. It just, the way this book looks, it has, and I don't want to say 20 years is old, because it's not, but for books, it's not a young book. You know, it's been around the block a few times. And I'm impressed at how well this book is holding up for being 20 years old. So, I might not be able to find this book, but I'm going to check out my sources that I have for used books. One of which is, if you're not familiar, go check out thriftbooks.com. Trying to think of the other ones. Amazon, sometimes you can find used booksellers selling through Amazon. Through like Goodwills and stuff like that and stuff. So I'm actually going to go look for this and see if I can't find it to have my own copy, because this would be fun to have. There's no charts or anything that I can tell in here. It just tells you the pattern to do the stitches. It may be under the techniques, so the techniques have pictures and stuff that you can follow, which I love having pictures because these are super helpful to me. Okay, so that's the first book. The second book that caught my eye, and I have seen this book around the YouTube streets or Amazon or somewhere in my book looking adventures. And I think this is another one I'm going to buy. It is called Anyone Can Crochet Amigurumi Animals. I have a feeling that this is a, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a series, because it says, and it's covered up by my library sticker, unfortunately. It says right here, Anyone Can Crochet, and I'm thinking series, you know? I don't know. It doesn't have any pictures or anything on the outside that says, you know, there's other books in the series. So maybe I'm wrong. Now, this was a $20 book when it came out. It's got 15 patterns in it. It is only 3 years old. It was copyrighted in 2021. Isn't that cool? I have actually made something, not this one in particular, but I have made a jellyfish like that for my sister. And I think she says she still has it. But here's all, I'm not going to really go through the patterns because, again, these are paid patterns by buying the book. But the one that stuck out to me on the front cover, the bee, there's just something about that face too. Not just because it's a bee, but the face. Y'all, look at this cute bear right here with a little headband, bows, flowers and stuff in its hair, and then the hippo. They're all cute. I really, you know, I'm not into making amigurumis like all the time, but I definitely want to dabble in more. And this one right here, I'm kind of, I think this may be my first one. This bee here. Or maybe the giraffe. Giraffes, I love giraffes. I don't know what it is. I have to be honest, this unicorn is not my favorite. I've seen better pictures anyway. Or better posed or whatever. Oh, this is so cute. Look at the back of this bunny. I was just flipping through here. Okay, y'all. I was at the zoo the other day, and I hate to misrepresent this culture. I don't know if they were specifically Amish or Mennonite, but I'm assuming Amish, because the men were wearing the straw hats, you know, the not cowboy hats, but they had the kind of like straw hats. They had their suspenders. They were all wearing very similar colors. They had, you know, their pants and their nice shoes, and then the ladies were wearing, the little girls and the ladies were wearing the different styles of dresses that they wear and like the bonnets on their heads. So don't judge, I'm sorry. But they were carrying little ones around, like little baby boys and young boys that were either walking or very close to walking or just got tired easily, right? So they'd be carrying them somewhat. And they had these cute little suspenders on and little hats too. They were still wearing the little hats at even these ages. And I was like, oh my God, you're killing me. These are so cute. So when I saw this bunny, I was like, oh, that is so cute. I'm not a huge fan of the front of the bunny, but I think it's adorable too. I think I would change probably the face. I think that's what's getting me. Something about the face. You know, like it feels like something's missing, and also the ears. The placement of the ears. I like Missy's Cottage, her sun bunny. I like her floppy ears. So I would probably change the ears and then give it more of a mouth. I don't know, like there's something about this part of the bunny that yeah. I'm just being honest. Oh, this is so cute. Daisy the pig. I know a good friend of mine that would love this one. She loves pigs. Loves pigs. That would be Marty from Floss and Crochet. This cute little penguin. He looks pretty simple. And then this cute little beanie that he has on with the pom-pom. Oh my goodness. The more I looked at this, they're just so cute. I'm just like, oh, this little lamb. Her little puffy dress and the headband with the flower. I keep wanting to call them bows, but they're flowers. And then here's the bear. The teddy bear with the bows. Kayla the bear. Is she cute? She got little pink tights on with her black boots, black shoes. And y'all, I am not... Okay, I mean, I guess it's, you know, from that view, I kind of like that unicorn. But the way the content picture of it, the way they have the mane hair, like this, no. Don't do that with the hair. It just looks funky. It makes me go, I don't know if I want to do that one. Oh, and this monkey. He's so cute with his little hat. He reminds me of the, all these, you know what would be fun to make this and try to figure out how to get those little tink, tink, tink things, you know, the little symbols. I know what they're called. I just don't know if they're still symbols when they're teeny tiny. Sorry, I thought I heard someone. Oh, the bee. Here's the back of the bee. This bee is so cute. So I'm just gonna show you the pictures in here. And the hippo. I love the hippo. I mean, I love them all. They're so cute. I'm going backwards through this book, y'all. Oh my goodness, it's a hedgehog. Look at this hedgehog, y'all. This hedgehog is so cute. And then here's another picture of him with his hood down. All those bobbles, though. Yeah, like literally I'm going, like this is the front of the book. I'm going this way. Because I started towards the back and I'm making my way forward. Oh, the giraffe has suspenders, y'all. Look. Look at the suspenders. It's so cute. I don't know what it is about suspenders. I'm not a huge fan of the spots being like mole looking. Like it reminds me of my mole on my neck. Like poor giraffe. I would love to figure out a way to do this with these spots as part of the body, you know, like figure out how to crochet in the round and change the color as I, you know, to do the spots. My brain can't wrap around how to do that. That does not look like a llama. There is something missing about this llama. I mean, it's up on on 2 feet, so that's part of it, but like, it doesn't look like a llama. She's cute, but she just doesn't scream llama. That's supposed to be a llama, y'all. Sorry if I'm not showing it too long for you. And there's the jellyfish with the crown. Tempe the jellyfish is what she's called, or he. And then the koala. Oh wow, you actually make his clothes as part of the body. Huh. So like, see how his, like the collar of his shirt, the yoke is made as part of the body. Like this right here is actually made as you do the body. That's ingenious. Yeah, you basically make his clothing as you crochet the body. So like the clothing is his body, you know, like, I like that. Huh. I might have to try Mr. Spencer the koala, because he is adorable. Again, I just don't have time. I mean, I have time if I stop crocheting on all of my other projects. That's what I mean when I don't have time. Because I'm spending my time crocheting 12 other projects, you know, focusing on 12 other projects, and then I have to do other stuff too. So, look at this fox and his scarf. Little bitty scarf, a little fringe on there. He looks nice and cozy. Let's see, what's he called? Franklin the fox. Oh, you do the same thing with him. You make the body, the clothing as part of the, you know, as you go. So here's all our friends in a, like a class lineup, you know, amigurumi class lineup. So I definitely think I'm going to be adding this to my Amazon wish list and buying eventually, or, you know, if somebody out there decides to gift it to me before I purchase it, then so be it. I will be greatly, greatly honored and blessed to receive it. And then, okay, while I was at the library looking through the books to find some to take, or not take, but borrow, I came across one with a word on it that I went, hey, I recognize that word. And we had been talking about canvas projects, plastic canvas projects on Fortunate Creations channel in her morning coffee lives that she does. And one of her moderators, Margaret, which is also a friend of mine, she mentioned this technique, Bargello, and I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it is needlepoint projects with yarn and plastic canvas. So I found this book. I have flipped through it, and to be honest, I don't know if I want to tackle this right now. Like, it's not hard, because it says that once you learn this one simple, like, technique or pattern or whatever it is, stitch, where did it say? Here, I'll just read it. I'll read this, how to use this book. The Barello Stitch is beautifully simple to master, and thanks to the very few rules that accompany the craft, once you've grasped the basics, it's easy to develop your personal style. Made up of straight stitches that are determined by their length, typically no longer than 5 or 6 squares, patterns and repeats can be created that are as minimal or detailed as you like. So, if I were to do it, I don't think it would be hard per se, but I think this is one of those things like knitting for me, that finding the time to, you know, to work on it and learn something new right now, I want to do, but right now I want to get some stuff, like, I am focusing on getting some of these whip blankets done that I have piled up before I tackle new techniques or styles of craft, you know, outside of crocheting. So that is my focus. I have all these blankets I want to finish, and once they're finished, then I can start taking on new projects, which I'm doing all the time, but just taking on challenges like this where I can teach myself something new, so to speak. So those are the 3 books that I got. These 2 for sure I'm going to either purchase or put on my wish list. Well, this one I'm probably gonna have to find and purchase it myself, but this one is new enough, I think it can go on my wish list on Amazon to at least have it in a place that I can remember which book it is. Sorry, I have a hair hanging on me somewhere. But this one I'm probably gonna hold off on trying it out for now. But that's part of why I checked these out from the library, to see how I wanted to move forward with these books, whether I wanted to buy them, tackle them, whatever, you know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this 20-minute long jibber jabbering of me on 3 books from the library that I plan on doing something with. So I'm gonna get off here, and I will see you guys later. So don't forget, it's a beautiful day to be kind and positive and to go and make something beautiful. And I'll see you on the next video, friends. Bye.